Hi, my name is Greg Verville. Spring and summer are seasons that many people look forward to because the warmer weather is a wonderful time to be able to enjoy outdoor activities. In some parts of the country, there's warm weather all year round, while in others there may only be 3 or 4 months when you can go outside without your coat. But no matter where you live, it's important to know everything you can about how warm weather conditions and sunlight can affect your skin and how you can enjoy the outdoors and take care of your skin at the same time. In this program, we're going to talk about the things that affect our skin in spring and summer-like weather, and what we can do to avoid damage to our skin and our overall health. The important thing we need to understand about spending time in the sun is that exposing our skin to its rays is more dangerous now than it used to be because of the thinning of the ozone layer in our Earth's atmosphere. There are 2 types of rays: UVA, which can pass through window glass, penetrate deep into the skin, and contribute to premature wrinkling, and UVB, which are the rays that cause sunburn. Both UVA and UVB rays can contribute to skin cancer. Wearing long sleeves and pants and a broad-rimmed hat would be a sensible way to cut down on exposed skin areas. But for those of you who like to wear bathing suits and tank tops now and then, you'll need some extra help. The good news is that there are excellent sunscreen products available that do a good job of protecting skin from the damaging rays of the sun. But they can't help you if you don't use them. And sunscreen is needed for all colors of skin and every age group. Women who usually wear a makeup base or moisturizer may want to look for products that contain a sunscreen as well. Otherwise, you'll need to apply the sunscreen first. Dermatologists usually recommend wearing a broad spectrum sunscreen with a sun protection factor of 15 or higher. And for maximum benefit, it should be applied at least 15 minutes before you leave the house, although even earlier is better, so it has plenty of time to start working. The topmost layer of our skin, the epidermis, has an outer layer of dead skin cells called the stratum corneum. Its main function is to protect the layers lying directly beneath. So the earlier you apply something to your skin, the more time it has to penetrate through this outer layer and get to the living skin layer of the epidermis, which is what we're really trying to protect. A water-resistant formula offers some protection when you're swimming, but it's still a good idea to reapply it when you get out of the water. If you're using a sunscreen designed for active sports, you'll also want to reapply it after you've been perspiring a lot. The basic rule is you can't be too careful. If you're concerned that your sunscreen may be wearing off, reapply it. Now, why are we going through all this trouble? Here's why. Cases of skin cancer are on the rise everywhere, and skin cancer can be life-threatening. The 3 types of skin cancer we're most concerned about are melanoma, basal cell, and squamous cell carcinomas. Melanoma is the deadliest variety that can appear in people as young as teenagers. Warning signs for melanoma can be a mole that has changed in color, begins to bleed, or has gotten larger, especially within a short period of time. Basal cell and squamous cell cancers usually start out looking like skin sores which don't seem to heal, or areas that begin to darken, bleed, or have irregular borders. So if you or anyone in your family have any of these warning signs, contact your dermatologist's office right away. Early detection is very important, and if it's not a cancerous lesion, your dermatologist is more than happy to confirm that for you. The second reason we wear our sunscreen is that it can prevent skin from premature wrinkling and aging. Protecting your skin from the sun's rays will keep you looking younger longer. Thirdly, in addition to increasing the risk of skin cancer and premature aging, sunburn can be painful. A severe burn may require a dermatologist's attention, but in general, you can prevent blistering by applying cold compresses, while aspirin can help relieve the discomfort. Then, stay out of the sun until the burn goes away. Now, another thing many of us like to do in the warm weather is work in the yard. So just when we thought we were protected by wearing our sunscreen, now we have to look out for things like insects and poison ivy. To avoid attracting insects when you're doing gardening or any other outdoor activity, don't wear perfume, scented hairspray, or aftershave because the scent will attract them. Many skin creams also contain fragrances that insects find attractive. If you avoid perfumes and you're still attracting insects, you'll need to wear insect repellent. Like sunscreen, you'll want to apply insect repellent about half an hour before you go out, so it is time to start working on the outer layer of your skin. If it's not too hot, wearing long sleeves and pants is always good physical protection. And tucking the legs of your pants into long socks can prevent crawling insects from reaching your skin. If you do get an insect bite, you can minimize the reaction by putting ice on the area as soon as possible. If you start to feel ill or notice skin discoloration that may have been caused by an insect bite, call your dermatologist. For example, if you've been bitten by one of the tiny ticks that carry Lyme disease, you may not be aware that you've been bitten, but you may later notice a circular rash on your skin. And left untreated, Lyme disease can be dangerous. It's a good idea to get information about any harmful insects that live in your part of the country, as well as in areas you are visiting. Sometimes when you're gardening or hiking, you need both sun and insect protection. Apply your insect repellent first, give it some time to sink in, and then apply the sunscreen. If you can find a combination product, that's even better. Since gardeners tend to approach foliage with their hands first, they often risk coming into contact with plants that can cause a skin reaction. Your doctor calls this contact dermatitis. Depending on where you live, common offenders are poison ivy, poison oak, and poison sumac. The first line of protection is to wear long gloves and long sleeves, but be aware that the irritating substances on these plants can stick to clothing, gardening tools, and pets. If you think that you may have come in contact with any of these plants, wash your skin with soap and water immediately to remove the irritant before it has time to be absorbed into your skin. If you do end up with a skin reaction, you can try to reduce the inflammation and itching with products from the drugstore such as hydrocortisone cream or calamine lotion. If the condition doesn't improve in 2 days, or if your skin starts to blister, you may want to consult a dermatologist. When it's hot and humid, another condition you may encounter is heat rash or prickly heat. When the outer layer of your skin prevents you from sweating properly, tiny reddish pimples may appear on skin folds in the crook of the arm, under the chin, on the chest or back, or on the back of the knee. Cooling your skin by applying a cold compress will usually make the rash go away. To prevent rashes, try wearing loose-fitting clothing, drying your skin well after bathing, or using a talc-free cornstarch-based body powder before dressing. If you have oily skin, high temperatures and humidity can increase oil gland. And if you have an acne condition, this means that you may find it a little harder to control the condition in the summer months. Although you may not normally use lotions, you still need sun protection. And fortunately, oil-free sunscreen products are available. Caring for our skin is important since, as we've learned, things that affect our skin also affect the way we feel, the way we look, and our overall state of health. If you have any further questions or concerns about keeping your skin healthy, make an appointment to see your dermatologist. You'll be glad you did. In the meantime, go out and enjoy summer. Hey, Greg! Ha ha ha.